Ginger, our city girl.
Hey, I just gotta wait for the echo to Instagram, and we're live everywhere.
Watching over all steady and sweet. Your stories and voices make the show complete. It's the week's best part. It's Pet Chat, where pets roll on.
Hi.
There we go.
Puppies. What's you?
Week's best part. It's
Okay,
Pet Chat.
All
we
three.
are live in 10 seconds on Instagram. I forgot
Okay,
to click
whoa.
go live.
Go live.
Hey, everybody on Twitter, and hello for people joining on Facebook and YouTube, and the folks on Twitter video. All right, we are now live on Instagram.
Whoa, Bunsen.
What happened?
Well, he came in for pet because here we are at Pet Chat. So I have a pet hanging out with me.
Yeah, here comes Bunsen. Or Bernoulli.
No, I have Bernoulli. I have both of them.
Yeah.
And there is the chair thing.
Yes.
I think Adam had a rolly chair. And it's slippery. And Bunsen came in, woo, slip and slide right on the plastic chair protector, floor protector thing. What's
Okay.
it called?
I don't know, but we'll get
Carpet
started.
protector?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Sorry.
Hello, pet enthusiasts. My name is Jason Zakowski. Welcome to Pet Chat. I'm the dog dad of Bunsen Beaker Bernoulli and the cat dad of Bricks. My co-host with the mostest is here as well. You are?
Chris Sikowski. I am the dog mom to Bunsen Beaker Bernoulli, and the cat mom to Bricks and Ginger.
Welcome.
Even though she doesn't live here anymore.
I know, we saw her last week in the. Well,
Yeah.
I got to see her last week for a second. I got to hold her. Oh, I miss her too.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Pet Chat. It's kind of like a roundup of the week. We've been doing this live show for like 5 years now. Hey, every Saturday, as many Saturdays as we can, just as a way to answer questions from the fans, but also bring together the community to share stories and ask questions. So welcome to Pet Chat. We are live on Twitter/X. Chris has a goober.
I have two, actually.
You have two.
I have this goober, and then I have another one.
Beaker's chewing her paw. Don't chew your paw, Beaker. I gave her trouble. She's coming to you. Anyways, we're
perfect.
live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, Substack, and Instagram. So we're multicasting everywhere. We do start with questions. So if you have some questions for us, if you questions for Chris and I about the pets, go for it. You can type them, or we'll just do text-based questions. So we have a lot of people who are just saying hello and telling us where they're from. Australia.
Yep. So Bianca says hello from a wintry Sunday morning. Sunny now, but damp and cold. And we're just back from our walkies, tennis ball acquired, stolen from the park. And that's, of course, from Bianca, who lives in Australia. And Paula says hello. And Susan says, Chris, once a mom, always a mom. Yes. To, of course, Ginger.
Holly has a really fun comment, continuation of last week or the week before, where she was talking about putting a harness on her cat, and she went on a cat walk and got to walk around and meet neighborhood cats. That's very, very cute.
And many were in their patios or on leash. So I love that. I'm sure Toby had a great time. Yeah. Holly sent a picture. And that was very, very cute.
Okay, so I'm reading through the chat. Somebody says they're from Inverness in Scotland.
There's nothing in there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's no, spoiler alert, or any alert, there's no poop in the cats today. And I just cleaned it, and Beaker was just smelling in it. So good news. There's no poop in there, but she shouldn't be in the cat box. Sorry, everybody. That
Carla
explains
has a
my
question.
outburst.
Carla has a question on Instagram. Have you ever dealt with laryngeal paralysis with a dog? No, we haven't. And we're not vets, so we try not to give medical advice. But if somebody else maybe had that happen to their dog, laryngeal paralysis, we could like share what they said, but that sounds like something you should probably talk to a vet about. It's a good question though. Remy is talking about that on Instagram. So Remy, maybe you could connect with connect with Carla. Yep, you're gonna stay with me. Okay. All right. I've got the Goober Cam. Here we go. Look, it's the Goober Cam, Chris. Oh, he's going away.
He doesn't want to be on Goober Cam. I have this in here.
Right now it's the floor. Our internet may be really bad. There's like a wicked storm rolling in tonight. So when I was doing content today, I did notice that our service was intermittent. So anyways, Peter says recommending talking to a vet about that laryngeal paralysis. So yeah, Peter also says maybe talk to a vet about it, but people can maybe put some comments on Instagram for Kayla.
Okay, Steve says hi everyone. I missed last week. My wife wanted to go see the new twin granddaughters who are across the state. Didn't get back home in time. Well, Steve, thank you for thinking of us, but I'm so glad that you were able to go see your new twin granddaughters. That's so awesome and amazing. And I'm just looking here. That's all that I see in the chat. Sometimes I get notifications right away, and then other times I don't see your comments until 2 days after the show. So that's because Twitter is being held together, popsicle sticks and glue. That's what Jason says.
Peter's comment, I'm just going to hold up on the live chat so everybody can see that. Just he worked as a vet tech, did acupuncture and electrotherapy for laryngeal paralysis. Client said it was helpful. So sorry to hear about that situation. Thank you for the comment, Peter. Okay. Any other questions that do folks have?
Not in the chat here. Now we do have a person requesting, and typically we do our stories of the week before we open up the floor to comments and live speakers.
Yeah, so that is I see that's Janice on Twitter. So we'll get to speaker requests kind of in the last 20 minutes of the show. Okay, so this, Anne maybe saw the video I posted. I spent a couple hours and I've got blisters in my hands installing really upgrading Bricks's cat shelves. And the question is, did Brick take to his wall steps easily? So he's not a fan of the swinging bridge. He's kind of scared of it. I think once he figures out he won't fall off of it, he'll do fine. He's gone over it a couple times. But it's not something he likes. He really likes the bed that's up there. So that's his favorite thing that I've put up there so far. And it's got his name on it, which was really, really cute. So most of the other stuff, Bricks does a good. Oh, and Kristen's asking about Bricks loving his new cat steps. Yeah, he really likes there's a honeycomb thing that he was exploring, and he really likes the bed. So the only thing he's got to work up is his confidence, his confidence with the swing bridge. Have you finished A Parade of Horribles? That's the latest Dungeon Crawler Coral book. I have, yeah. I thought it was excellent, as they always are. I just love that series. It's definitely not a series for everyone, but I think it's the #1 book in the world right now. It's on the number one on the New York Times bestseller list and a bunch of other bestsellers. So I'm just so happy for the author Matt Dinniman, because it's a kind of a book series that started years ago, I think like during COVID, and he self-published, and then it just caught fire the last year, maybe 2 years, just hugely popular. And I found out about it not that long ago, like maybe 4 months ago, right, Chris? Like I didn't even know this was a thing, the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. You are muted, Chris. Nobody can hear you.
Yes, because I was sneezing. I'm so sorry. You started reading it in January, I think, or maybe you got a book for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I keep saying it's not a book for everybody, but it's so popular. It might be a book for everybody. It's just so different. It's super violent though, with some bad language. So, maybe don't give it to your 6-year-olds to read. Anyways. Okay. I'm just
Speaker.
Yeah, there's like a chat back and forth between the folks talking about laryngeal paralysis. So if I missed a question, can you retype it? Because it's hard for me to see. It is totally fine for the folks to have a chat back and forth about that. That I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. Just if I missed a question on Instagram, just retype it, because it's hard for me to kind of go through there and see what's a question and what isn't.
Right. And Paula in the chat here on X asked about Bunsen and his laser treatments. I didn't take him this past week.
No, and he was I took the dogs on 3 walks in a row, and last Sunday. No, wait a second. We were gone on Sunday. I took him on a walk Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I noticed he was really stiff. His one leg was really stiff, so we decided to give him a week's break from doing anything.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So Bunsen didn't go on any of the walks today. We do take him obviously outside to go to the bathroom, and we have a fairly large front field, so I take him on a big loop of that. But the big walks with Beaker and Bernoulli, no. But like he's fine today. Like he's older, but he's not as stiff as he was Sunday. So maybe he pulled a muscle when he got up, or he got like how you get up too quickly, or I get like hamstring cramps. I wonder if that's what happened in his leg. But he seems to be fine. We just yeah.
We just like to protect him a little bit from any further injury or hurting himself, because he likes to go. He gives her, and part of it is going downhill, and that motion in his shoulders is jarring, or it can be, and he just is like, no, I'm having fun, because he likes to run with reckless abandon until he gets tired. So he takes 4 or 5 big bounds, and then he's like, yeah, I'm done. And it's plus 30, or it has been plus 30, is very hot for Bunsen, because he doesn't go in the water. Bernoulli, on the other hand, swims like a fish, and so he cools down quite quickly.
Couple more questions, Chris. A really fun one from Kathy Zerker. Jason, you allowed me to impress my 20-year-old grandson. He couldn't believe I was reading the book. So Kathy's reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'd be interested to hear what Kathy thinks.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear what Kathy thinks about them. Okay, back to dog stuff. Cheryl asked, do you have to rinse off Beaker after every walk? Generally, no. Even though she gets really muddy, I make sure she swims right before we go. And as she dries, like the stuff just falls off of her, like the dirt and the sand. Like if we go to the beach with her, she can be so sandy, and then when it dries, it just falls off her body. The only time she absolutely needs a bath or a hose bath is if she rolls in poop. And then she definitely gets a hose bath. Okay, another question, Chris. Has Bernoulli passed his level 3 revisions? We'll probably get to that with the story of the week. Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody on Instagram could take a look at what Marilyn has asked. My 9.5-year-old toy poodle has a perineal hernia and surgery recommended. Does anybody have experience with that? I'm scared for him. Oh, sorry to hear about your toy poodle. But if anybody in the Instagram's listing, maybe they could drop a comment for you, Marilyn, about that. Use a harness and not a neck collar. I'm not sure if that's about us. Okay, that's not about us. There is a comment. Janice asked about how Gord is doing. He bought a car. He got cleared to drive and he bought a car. So, but he did something to it. I'm not sure what he was trying to change a light and it smashed the back of it or something. So, it's out of commission for a little bit. So that tells you how well he's doing. Much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
He's still getting stronger every day, and I'm doing a lot of walking and challenging. So, like previously, he had a bit of we borrowed like a walker or a walking aid from something called the Lending Cupboard here in town. It's a fantastic organization. But he's like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna try my best. Yeah. So he's definitely getting stronger.
And then Peter raises a good point. Do you think Bunsen feels sad when Beaker and Bernoulli get to go on the walks? Yeah, he does. And my heart breaks. Today we went on a wagon walk, which is like a pack walk. And I'm glad we didn't bring Bunsen because it was an hour-long walk and there was ups and downs. And if he needed rest, that would have been the worst thing for him. But his little face was so sad when we had to leave him behind. So yeah, he does get sad and it's bad. So what I've been doing is when he's on rest, like this week he's on rest, he goes for a walk with me first. So when I come home, I spend special time with him and he goes first with me to do his business. And then we walk around. And then I let him just have a really long sniffari because that's okay for him to sniff around. He's not gonna hurt himself sniffing around. So he comes first, and that's been a lot better because he's like, okay, I've done my business. I'm a little played out. My brain has been stimulated. It's really hot out. And then he's totally okay with me to sneak away with the younger dogs. So I wish I did that. I don't know. I think I read somewhere that that's one thing you can do for when your older dog maybe can't go on the same kind of walk is you just make sure they feel important and you maybe do something first with them. So yeah, good question, Peter.
But he does his little sad face. It breaks your heart.
Oh, his sad face.
Bunsen is always happy, always smiling, always cute, always looking at you with hopeful eyes. And he's best. But when he has the sad face and sitting by the door,
and he bites his lip,
push a little bit, and he bites his lip. Oh,
yeah,
heartbroken.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the stories of the week, Chris. I'll let you start if you want to share a story of the week for everybody.
Am I going to talk about the crash out?
You can talk about the poop crash out if you want.
Okay. Because that happened this week. We went on a walk with the dogs and I was walking ahead for some inexplicable reason. Oh, I think maybe you had to go back to get Beaker because sometimes she gets a little obsessed about digging. And that's why you see her on leash in our videos because sometimes we just have to keep her with us. Otherwise, she'll like run back to where she smelt a good mouse hole. Anyway, so I was walking ahead and it was like right before when we go down. And I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful spot. I'm going to try. Jason's back there. So I'm going to try and get Newly Bunsen to sit down night, the Burner Brothers together. And I'm like, Kate, come on. And I got Bunsen over, and I was calling Bernoulli, and there it was. There was a big mound of poop on the ground, and it was awful, disgusting. And then Bunsen ate it.
Yeah.
And then Beaker shooting over. And so now I'm trying to stand where the poop was, so no other dog was going to like get into it. But unbeknownst to me, there was a second pile of poop. And so I'm standing there retching because it was disgusting. And I just, watched Bunsen eat like a big, it was not small.
Okay, Chris.
It was terrible. Anyway, and then Jason's like, Beaker's rolling in something. And I'm yelling, there's poop. And you said, make her stop. And I'm like thinking I'm doing a good thing by standing on the other pile. There's another pile of poop. And then Jason came over. You go. And she's okay. And she was covered in poop. It was disgusting. It was awful.
She smelled so bad.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, it was like a whole family. I think it was coyote feces. Yeah, and it was like a whole family of them decided to all poop at the same time. Yeah, so Beaker absolutely got a hose bath with shampoo. So yeah, she smells great. She smelled great after. Like I washed her for like 10 minutes, and I shampooed her twice. We have some really nice dog shampoo. Oh, wasn't
thought she smelled good
last week too? I don't know. Maybe we've already told.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I thought it wasn't last week.
Yeah.
Sorry if I repeat myself.
Because
it was in text from Bunsen this week.
Maybe it was like
maybe it happened on Saturday. I don't know. Sorry if I repeated myself.
Well, when you have dogs, just like toddlers, most of your life is poop pee eating. So every week, Amy says, every week, more and more poop. Yes. Okay. So we have like really exciting news because this will be my story, and it's reference to somebody. Kirsten says, can't wait for the brick stuffy, and she lost her cat Finn a few months ago and not ready to adopt a new kitty. So first off, Kirsten, if you're still listening, so sorry for your loss. That is very, very sad. And then we also can't wait for the brick stuffy. So this week, we finalized the prototype, and it's on its way to us for us to have hands on. And then that's when we will move towards to start the pre-sale campaign for it. So we always do a pre-sale campaign for all of the stuffies. And it lets us know how many people want one. It locks in like a really good price, usually really good shipping price. So we try to make the pre-sale people who get it like they get the best deal. So yeah, we're really excited about it. I'm hopeful we'll have it next week. Probably not this week, end of this week, but next week. And then yeah, we want to have the pre-sale done mid-June. So it'll be like a 2-week pre-sale. And then it's about a 5-month delivery for that. So we're looking at end of October. So yeah, we're excited about that. And it's adorable. I think I shared photos to the Paw Pack, which is our Patreon community. And I think like people were pretty thrilled with what it looks like. It did take a long time to nail his fur because he's got kind of that gray white fur. Okay, on Sunday, my story. On Sunday, Mike, a quick story. Adam turned 21, which is hard to believe. And we went up to see him on Sunday in Edmonton because his girlfriend Annalise was working, and I think he was just like, everybody was working and he didn't, and it was his birthday, and that seemed like a kind of a lonely thing. So we scooted up there and took him out for lunch at a wonderful Mexican restaurant, and we took Bernoulli. And Bernoulli came to the Mexican restaurant with us on the patio, and he was such a good boy. He did so good. And then of course Adam is so happy to see Bernoulli. We didn't want to bring all the dogs because that's a lot. And then that allowed us, of course, to let Bernoulli have a quick visit with Marla, who has Chesney and Kenji. And Adam actually got to meet Marla, which was cute. And he got mauled by the Rottweiler. So it was a really great day. We went to there's a dessert place called Donut Party. Instead of getting him a cake, we got donuts from this weird store called Donut Party. The donuts were fantastic, by the way. So that's my story. It was great. It's good to see Adam. We're very proud of him. And then, of course, we have got to see Marla and Chesney and Kuno. Peter asks, is Adam our only kid? No, we have Duncan, who's quite a bit older. And he kind of like left home after the social media explosion. So he's not kind of part of the whole thing because he's moved out. So hopefully that answers that question. Yes, and we got to see Ginger. And Ginger, they have her on a diet. She is so slim and trim. So she's so healthy. It's great. Adam says it's because the other cat eats her food. Okay, so maybe that's why. Okay, I'm just going to read through if there are any more comments. Okay, perfect. Okay, Chris, do you have any other stories of this last week?
Well, I think we do want to share a little bit about the brick shelves.
Sure.
Yeah, so Jason ordered more shelves to put up on the wall. My pristine walls, the ones that had nothing on them, now have lots of things on them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you reached out to a company that you got advice about, and he loves them. So they arrived. They took a little while to come. Yeah. But good things come to the light. And then you put them up today. And Bricks is exploring them and he's enjoying them. He's not too sure about the bridge yet, but he loves everything else. Of course, he loves everything that has to do with him. He is very egocentric. Me. Which we love him. He's such a good boy.
Took a lot of shots of the brick shelves. It's if you're wondering where we got it was from somebody on Etsy. They make them, and some of them is custom made. You can see it's got his little name. I think some people wrongly assumed, or I don't know, if you really knew me, you'd realize how ridiculous it would sound that I made all of those. I'm not a handy person to build stuff like that. I could install it, but no, we did order all of that. Gabby says, Bricks is not only the cutest baby, he's also the coolest baby. Yeah, he's got some fun stuff to play with up there.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, Bernoulli's doing really well in his level 3. We're not done. Definitely not. We're going to keep on going. There's a couple things he doesn't do very well. Like I know we show the highlights where he does swish and he does all the drop and all the things, but he doesn't pick up things with his mouth.
No, he's terrible.
So one of the skills is to be able to bring and drop in your toy box. And he's not really a fan of that, but we have made gains because in his first time through level 3, he wouldn't do it at all. So we had to teach him a new skill, which was find your leash. And now we're trying to teach him find dad's sunglasses because Jason loses them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chubby K, sorry, I apologize. We missed your question, but this is what it is. It's Bernoulli schooling. Keep going, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're going to keep working on that skill. Bring, drop in the box, get a lot of treats. He likes getting treats in the box, but bringing and putting in not so much. I think we're going to bring maybe some garbage, and that might be helpful, like sticks, toilet paper tube, because I think he'll pick up that stuff. He's not a fan of it otherwise, which is really too bad because that's an important skill.
Stacy's asking about the dog cam. The dog's sleeping. So Bernoulli's had a big day. Are the dogs sleeping for you?
No, left me.
Oh, they're probably sleeping outside the door. The more cameras we have on, the more bandwidth we use, and I notice we're lagging, so that's why I don't have the other camera on, Stacy. Janice asks, is the training leading to be a therapy dog? I don't know. I don't think he has the temperament to be a therapy dog because he's kind of shy. And even though we've made huge gains with that, he needs time to warm up to people before he's like gloms onto them. But then once he knows you, he is like super friendly and affectionate. But you kind of need that instantly with a therapy dog. So, but the bigger thing is like having him in group classes is huge because he's still intact, and they let him come to that group class. And it's been a year since he's worked with more than a year. It's been more than a year since he's worked in group class, and he's just doing so good. So he's come a long way since like he got really shy and kind of barky in October. Like he's so focused in class, Chris.
Yes. And it doesn't matter that the other dogs are walking by. He's like, I'm fine. I'm going to ignore you. So he puts distractions, but anybody kind of coming in close to him, he's a bit wary of. But there is a level 4 after level 3. That's why we're doing this, just to keep our options open to see what we can see.
Yeah. I would do level 4 even if it doesn't go to anything beyond that, just because it's super fun to work with him, and he needs, like, that's good for a dog to work with distractions and use their brain. And even though he's kind of a meathead, he's a smart guy.
You say that he's a goober, and you say that he's a meathead, but he's not.
No, he's a meathead. So are you preparing to have him be a daddy? No, we're gonna have him fixed this summer. So we waited.
So I looked into that.
Yeah. Okay.
I looked into folks about doing a reverse vasectomy. Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. And they don't do it anywhere close to us. Probably the nearest place is the States, and it's not successful. Like, even if you are able to reverse the vasectomy, it's not. Chances are low.
Yeah. So we waited the 2 years to get him out of the danger zone for large breed dogs. And we never really had any intention of having baby puppies, even though it would be so fun, but also chaotic as heck. So the answer is no. No, we're not dog breeders or anything like that.
Oh, and Steve is asking, are you still thinking of cart pulling for Bernoulli? Yes. And so that's also why we're putting Bernoulli in more group classes with exposure to more people. One of the skills that we're learning in level 3 is, can I approach your dog and check over your dog? So if you're in agility shows or the karting show, judge will come over and check their body. And Bernoulli is not comfortable with that at this point. So it was kind of interesting. Shar, who's the owner of Waggles, who we just love so much, and Bernoulli just loves her. Like, she came over and she said, Jason, can I approach your dog? And Jason says, yep. And so she rubbed his chest, his legs, like the whole 9 yards. And then we have another instructor there. She's amazing. Her name's Chelsea. And she did the same thing. The first time she went by, he was like, yeah, this is fine. But then they did it again, and then you're not quite able to get in my bubble.
So he
that's what we
dodged
need
her.
for carding. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he just
dodged her not as bad as I thought
Nope.
he would.
Nope.
No, it's improving.
and
It's
he-
improving
and he-
a lot.
Yeah, and it wasn't like he was aggressive or barking or
No,
snapping.
no.
He just kind of like ducked her hand. So that again, that's why I'm not sure if he will have the temperament for being a therapy dog, because the last thing you want is
No.
somebody to duck affection when you need it. You need, you don't. Bernoulli needs like some time to warm up to people. So
Yeah. But with a judge, for sure, they're going to say, can I approach your dog? And they're going to feel and make sure that the harness is fitting appropriately. And that has to happen.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're doing this more.
Well, who knows?
Exposure.
He's improved, but also he's improved so much. Like hugely improved.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby asked about text from Bunsen. I love the extra facts. It's really interesting. Thank you. I hope you'll do book 5 with everyone you have now. I don't. So the bad news is I think Chris and I have decided not to do another text from Bunsen this summer. And if we do, it will just be an ebook only, and that's because our last book we self-published and it did not sell very well at all. And that's okay. Like, I'm not upset about that at all. Like, you do take risks as an entrepreneur, and sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay. But it doesn't make sense to do it again, because that's the definition of insanity. And it's a lot of work. Like, we spend a month of our summer vacation putting it together. To spend that time and then have it flop, it just makes us really gun shy about doing another one. So I know that might they'll disappoint the fans that have got the book. I get that, but yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Well, it's disappointing, and like Text from Bunsen is what it is. Text from Bunsen. So if, like, I'm sure Dungeon Crawler Carl is like new every time, and even though it's the same characters, it's like very exciting, and like ours is just basically the fun things that we do with our dogs and the fun jokes, which, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But I don't believe so. I think your jokes are hilarious. But
I think that's what it was. Is like it's like it was the 4th book, and the jokes are all new. And I think it was the strongest book we wrote. Like, the jokes were by far the funniest, because I've gotten better at joke writing. And I thought, like, the facts and all the extra bits in it were really good too. Yep. But it just is what it is. Like, everything has an ending. TV shows can't go on forever. I'll keep writing Text from Bunsen every Friday because I love doing it. It's super fun. But if we do an ebook, then there's no financial risk of publishing and paying for books, which is quite expensive. So Chris and I,
the work is already put in. Like, by the time we get to the publisher, it's just basically hit print and ship them to us, and we will ship them to our customers. But all the work, all the legwork, all the editing, all that stuff is pre all of that. Yeah.
I would like, it's so cute. Look at it. There's Bernoulli and Ginger. And then that was the year that Bunsen was injured. And then there's Beaker. Yeah. We have lots of copies. If you'd like one. Anyways.
But this is different, Jay. It is different because we have bricks now. And so that piece. I know. We're still thinking about it.
Yeah, I already have an idea for cover art that I could pitch to Sam. Because that's one of my favorite things, is seeing the art that Sam draws for us. And we got brand new bricks art. It is so cute. Maybe I'll tease one photo, one of the bricks art photos.
Wow. Folks are very lucky. Jason can't keep a secret.
No, I can't keep any secrets. He is such a good cartoonist, Chris. Okay, I'll share my
know.
screen. You guys can see one of the Bricks cartoons. We're gonna be
If you're
turning-
watching live.
Yeah, if you're watching live. There we go. So we're going to be turning a bunch of these into like t-shirts and stickers and stuff to go with the Bricks stuffy. So there's Bricks gravity confirmed. Because Bricks knocks everything off the table. Ginger never did
Everything.
that, Chris. Ginger
No.
never knocks stuff off. Bricks just, if he puts something on the table, he's like perfect and he shoves it off. And he's like, yep, 9.81 meters per second. He's checking gravity. Yeah. Oh, and somebody said, thanks for the post about AI. Yeah, you betcha. Thanks, Janice. I did a Substack article about AI, about how we've used AI in the past and how my stance on it has very much changed. And yeah, I thought it was, I did some research, obviously, for that Substack post. You guys can read about it on our Substack, though. Not everybody subscribes to that, and that's okay. Okay. We'll get to community sharing now, I think. Is that cool,
Sure.
Chris?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. You can bring Janice up. Janice, if you're still able to speak, we'll bring you up to talk now. I'm just putting some of the comments up. If you're on X, you can request to speak. If you have other questions for us, or if you have your own story, you can type it up and I'll read it and we'll answer your questions. And we'll also go to some of our speakers. Janice, it looks like she's connecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe bring Paula up if Janice is having some tech difficulties.
I think it's probably not Janice having technical difficulties. I
No,
think it's probably
It's
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, can you
okay,
hear me?
Janice, yours. Is it Janice?
No, this is Paula.
Yeah, go ahead, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Just 1 second. Janice, maybe exit the space and then come back in. And if you don't want to speak, that's okay.
No,
Okay,
she
go
was
ahead,
trying
Paula.
to connect. Hi, Paula.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is she trying to get back? Cause I'll just take my mic off. Is she ready to go? Cause I don't see her.
No,
No.
she's not ready to go. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. No, I'm sorry. How's everybody doing?
No, it's
Good.
yeah, we're good.
You're good. Oh God, I can relate to poop stories for sure. But anyway, I just want to say number 5, Tex from Bunsen. I'm going to be your cheerleader. I don't care if people think, oh, I already have the others. No, 5 is the best. It's funniest. It's the jokes are great. And I don't know, do an ebook because number 4, number 5, you have to do an ebook because you got to have like 5 in your series of Tex from Bunsen. It's a good number and it'll look good on the shelves. But anyway, I was a big fan of 4. I think it was great. And I was also in a chat on X thinking, well, if Bunsen couldn't go on walks, but if you had a place like when you go on Waggles Walk, if you ever would think of pushing them in a dog buggy, like they have like a 3-wheeled one. And I know that you go up to 85, 90 pound dog and people have done like golden retrievers and stuff in it. So I'm not sure if that would work for Bunsen because maybe, but he could see on the sides. And I thought, well, Olive and Rose, when they were living, we thought that they would hate it. I bought it for actually Olive, who was going blind and she just had a hard time walking. And Rose ended up jumping in it with her, and she loved it. Every time I would get ready, she'd be already in it. So it was like crazy fun. So it might be something you might look into. The company's called Awesome. It's like ASSOM. But I know there's other companies, but it looks like almost like a child one that you see people jogging with babies and stuff. And they're pretty stable because they're on 3 wheels. But hey, you never know. Bunsen might in his old age saying, okay, now it's your turn.
I follow a gentleman on Instagram, Paula, who he has a trike for his burner. And
Oh, he does.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and
wow.
that's what all his content is him just bombing around the neighborhood in this
Oh,
trike
that's-
with his burner. Yeah.
Well, there you go. He's one step on the same page as I am. But
Yeah.
I just thought of you because I thought, oh, maybe Jason would like pushing Bunsen around. It'd be kind of fun. So
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
He has no trouble on the walks. It's just the aftermath we have to be concerned about.
Right.
He's,
No, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's like, hey, wait till you get older too. You get that kind of thing too. You're thinking, oh man, it just hurts to get up in the morning. But anyway,
yeah.
but like I just thought maybe it's an idea you could just, I don't know, maybe you could, I don't know, rent one somewhere and see if he'd like it. But it would be so cool to see if he would, because I think when they get older, the senior dogs just want to be involved, and they do. They feel so sad when you leave them home because you're like, it breaks your heart. And if,
Well, we're planning to go to the mountains, and Chris and I had to have some conversations like what could Bunsen do? Because he'll do anything, but he'll hurt himself, right? Like he'll push himself because he climbed a literal mountain. We went to the top of Ptarmigan Cirque like a week before he went into medical distress with that that cyst, and he was, if I'm thinking back, he was like panting and looked tired the whole time, but he did it. So I think there's hikes he can still go on in the mountains. I don't know if we would take him to Ptarmigan Cirque again, because that's like a mountain climb as opposed to like
Jason. Jason,
What?
I was panting and looking tired on the Ptarmigan Cirque one.
Yeah. Annalise was so I don't think Annalise did many mountain anythings before she met us. So she came she came in like a quarter of the way up. She's like, what is this? Are we almost there? And Adam looked at me, and I looked at him, and I'm like, she doesn't know, does she? And then Adam did the exact same thing that I do with Chris. He's like, yeah, we're halfway there. The hard part's over. Like he just started gaslighting her, just like I gaslight Chris on
That's
hard hikes.
hysterical.
It was funny.
The things girlfriends do for their boyfriends. Been there, done that. I did that when I was in my late teens. I climbed Mount Monadnock, which is in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And I did it with this guy I liked, and I thought I was going to die. I really did, because I had no hiking experience, and I panted, but I made it. I had to take like 50 rest stops, and I was young, so it's just had no experience. And I think the next day my legs fell off because they were so tired, because they were just cramping horribly. It was terrible that way. But anyway, listen.
To quickly answer your question, like as long as Bunsen still has a really good quality of life, and if he does have trouble walking long distances, I'm more than happy to cart him around in a buggy. So I've already told Chris, like I've already told Chris I'll do that for him.
Well, that's cool. Well, then I'm glad you already saw something like that, and I won't take much time here, but you guys are doing great, and I just love everything. Your content's been great, and thank you again for that AI. I didn't see it till today, but that article, if anybody wants to read it on Substack, is amazing, because I kind of was like on the AI bandwagon thinking, yeah, but now I'm kind of turned also, and just to see things that it does, there's good and bad to it, I guess, with everything, but
it's not very all rosy, and some parts of it are very borderline evil, if you want to.
No, is exactly that. So, but thank you for all the great content. I can't wait for the new brick stuff, and it's really cute.
With luck, the moose leg toy will be here next month too. So we've got a lot of fun stuff.
Okay. Be good stuff. All right, guys. Well, have a good week, everybody. Everybody stay safe and peace off. So we'll see you.
Thanks, Paula.
Yep. Take care.
Chris, you brought somebody else up?
I brought Susan up. Janice hasn't come back yet. Hi, Susan.
Go ahead, Susan. If you'd like to speak, you just have to unmute.
Oh, no. Now she's back to listener.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on. I know Paula uses an iPhone. So maybe it's someone on an Android that it's not working very well with. I'm not sure. I'm not a tech expert. Jason, welcome to your tech talk.
Oh, I can tell you the reason. It's because the X app and X website is held together by used chewing gum and band-aids. So like it's one or two bad pieces of code from crashing every single day. And if the admin, hopefully there's no AI admin listening and they're going to nerf our account for saying that. But yeah.
Well, I need to do better. In the chat, though, Team Service Roddy, also known as Marla, said, if you'd let us, we'd love to lend a paw with pick up and drop things. It can be hard to get the interest in the article in a group activity. We target the toy a lot, then back chain the steps.
Sure.
So that's something that we could do. We definitely need help with it.
Yeah, we're not dog training experts. Some things Bernoulli does, so like two things he really struggles with is like the take it and also using like his paws, because I got those, maybe you've seen them, like the buttons that dogs press, and I got those, and I've been working like on and off every couple weeks. I try again to get him to do anything with his paws, and he just won't. So like he won't even shake a paw. Like, and that's something that Bunsen and Beaker learned when they were a puppy. Like Bernoulli won't shake a paw, and it's awkward too. Like we're now that he's way more friendly and he's okay with like being next to strangers, like he was when he was a puppy. Obviously, when he was a puppy, he loved everybody, but then like he got kind of shy. But anyways, like people like shake a paw and he just smiles at the person. And I have to say he doesn't do shake a paw, and then they're thinking he must be the only dog that doesn't do shake a paw. Anyways, because again, Beaker and Bunsen love shake a paw.
You can tell when Bunsen's feeling good because he'll shake a paw. When he's not, then he won't, because it's the same thing. Okay, more TMI. When I take him out to pee, he'll lift his leg if he's feeling good. He will just kind of do a squat thing if his neck is sore. So I know when he's not 100%.
Yeah, and it's his slip disc. So it's like we were just, because we didn't do surgery, and I think he's way too old now for surgery, and he's doing fine without it. Like we were able to. Anyways, yeah, it's they did say that some days the pain will flare up, just like any injury. He's never gotten as bad as he was like that winter, because he would walk like this, right? And then I didn't feel comfortable even videotaping him because he looked like he was in distress just moving around the house, which sucked. Okay, I think we're that's it for speakers, and that's it for questions.
Yeah, sorry that if you were trying to get up Susan and Janice, it didn't work. I'm so sorry. And
normally we have a much more interesting Bernoulli who's with me, but he is just out cold. So he's had a very busy week.
And the walk today was rocking and rolling. It was up, down, hot. Up, down. It was.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll start to sign off. Just a couple things we always mention. I don't know if you guys know this, but Chris and I have a podcast, the Science Podcast. And a bunch of people have started listening. Our stats have gone way up. We're in the top 100 again on Good Pods. Isn't that cool?
I love that. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, I got a notification. We're in the top 100 podcasts on Good Pods again. So that's great. Last week, what did we talk about last week? Hantavirus. The hantavirus on that cruise ship. And then we had a really weird guest. It was Matt Koff, who is a comedian. So that was our guest.
Now, unfortunately, this happened in real time. Jason should have said we had a very interesting guest who is a comedian and very funny, who loves cats.
Oh yeah, he loves cats. He has his comedy special is called Catman. Definitely not appropriate for children. So it's on. Yeah, just do not watch that with small children. Very funny though. Okay. Okay. And then if you'd like to get your Moose Leg merch, we have Moose Leg. Our Moose Leg pre-order is, I think we're 70% sold out now. And that we haven't even got the stuff yet. So that's very exciting. Okay, I think it's time to get going. My nose got plugged all of a sudden. I'm sorry, I sound stuffy. Oh, the podcast is called The Science Podcast.
PAWD.
Yeah, I'll leave the
PAWD cast.
Yeah, it's called The Science Podcast. Thanks for asking. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. We'll be back again next week. Thanks for your questions and for Paula to come up speaking. And I also saw on Instagram there was a lot of good community support for the folks that had some questions about their dogs. I'm just scrolling back here. I think it was Remy the Burner did a really good job of trying to help out. Oh, Remy the Leon Burger. So thank you for helping out. Anything else to add, Chris?
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming and sharing in our stories and sharing your stories and your questions. We definitely appreciate everybody in this community. And I'm really looking forward to our new shenanigans with Bricks in his shelves and Bernoulli in his classes, and Beaker will start dock diving soon. The pool should be open in June, and so stay tuned for that content. And of course, Bernoulli loves dock diving too. But maybe we'll put her in.
I forgot dock diving is happening again.
It's coming soon. And then the other thing is maybe we'll put Beaker in barn hunt.
Yes. I think we should try putting Beaker in barn hunt.
Maybe Bernoulli too.
Sure, Bernoulli's good at everything except for shake a paw and take it. So,
do you think Bricks would do barn hunt?
I think Bricks would. I'm not sure. I don't think cats are allowed to do barn hunt because they're just literal barn hunters. Like, that's their job. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay, thank you.